Good morning, everybody. This is the Social Media Samurai checking in once again with you for a very special edition of Samurai Rides. I am checking in today behind the wheel of the 2015 Kia K900. You may be familiar with this vehicle via a couple of commercial spots that LeBron James has currently out in rotation for this vehicle. So we're going to take a look at it from the inside as we usually do. This luxury model has been an incredible ride for the past week. I'm actually a little disappointed I got to give it back, but hey, that's the nature of the game. Anyway, let's get things started. Obviously, as you would expect and is pretty much customary at this point, wireless remote start. So let's get the power going here. The wheel automatically adjusts to where I have it set as soon as the engine starts. Same thing with the seating. Speaking of that, you see the side console control here, individual controls for each aspect of the seat. So you have the actual seat itself, the headrest, backrest, even the armrest has controls for however it is you wish to set your height and seating preference. Also, we have cooling and heating options for the seat. That's on both driver and passenger sides. So now we're going to take a look at where a lot of the controlling happens. Let's start here with gear shift. This vehicle doesn't actually operate on pulling into gear. It's more so of a motion and tap sensory situation. So currently in park you initiate with the simple button tap. If I was to engage with the side, tap back, I'm in drive. Forward neutral, forward again, reverse. You see the alerts going off. You can't do too much damage in this vehicle if you're paying attention to what's going on. Let's return to the main display here, just so you have an idea. This is showing that Sirius ESPN radio, which is usually my morning ride material, is here. Controls for display right here, similarly to audio controls here, pretty standard. We shift over tire pressure. If I was driving, this would show the individual pressure for each wheel. If you ever get nervous about a potential flat, it's real easy to see how your pressure is looking and making sure nothing crazy is happening with the tires. Basic user settings, obviously. Rundown of previous trip, just to have an idea how far you're going over X amount of time. And right now, because we're stationary, this is the lane indication sensory. So if we were driving and I was moving too close to the dividers or one of the lanes, this would let me know to, straighten out a bit. And back to Sirius. We look again. We've got the multimedia screen in the console. Obviously, this is where all the navigation, audio, etc. happens. Right now you're looking at the GPS setup. If I wanted to, Sirius button, media button, if there was either USB plugged in, the aux cord, or if I had a CD in there, which I had yesterday, that would fall under the media setting. Obviously basic FM, AM, track for your CD, seat for the radio. Everything's pretty straightforward. Slim CD insertion there. You don't have to worry about any flip screens or anything of that nature. Again, your base controls. You got your automatic AC, various mode for the air circulation once you have the heat or the air on. I like this. It's kind of a retro throwback classic type of thing to have an actual clock versus the digital that most autos go for at this point. Again, more just controls for the heating of the vehicle. Look to the side again, same seating controls, cooling and heating for passenger side as I referenced earlier. Again, back to the center console. For everything that you see on the screen, we saw this with a previous vehicle, that the center console joystick is basically how you make your selections. You tap left, you tap right to go up, down. You could scroll quickly with the button, and you engage by tapping the actual center button in the joystick. Again, you've got home and phone options if you want to sync your phone, which is very easy to do. Map and destination, these are navigation GPS controls, so no matter where you're at, this takes you right to those, basically the key core functions of the vehicle. What you're seeing here is pretty cool. This is actually the camera. This is the camera that kicks in automatically when you reverse, and if you wanted to, you could drive with a bit of a view of what's happening around the car. I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me see. You know what? I'm hoping that I don't have to be engaged in driving, or I can't actually show you. Or actually, I can. What we'll do is we'll keep it on park, but just shift it now into drive, and what that does, camera options. As it says, and as you see clearly, check surroundings for your safety. So camera angle 1, camera angle 2, 3, 4, and as you see on the right hand side, this view alternates as you select, basically showing the front perimeter of the vehicle. And what you're seeing in front of me now is the straightforward camera. Basically duplicates what you would be seeing if you were just looking out the window itself. Obviously, if I went into reverse angle, it also gives you a very cool rendering on the right hand side of what things look like from the top view. Great if you're trying to parallel park. See, someone just walked into my safety zone, set the alarm off. So there's a number of great features that really let you know what's happening around you. The concept of a blind spot becomes almost null and void with this. So put it back in park so we can turn that off. To say this vehicle rides smooth is an understatement. To say this car has a lot of strength in the engine, another understatement. Like, you really have to watch yourself on the open road, because you'll be up and beyond the speed limit very quickly if you don't pay attention. I'm going to show you some of the cooler features that are happening while you're behind the wheel of this vehicle. The K900, in my opinion, just setting up the moonroof, has one of the coolest moonroof displays I've ever seen. Now, usually covering either pulls back or pulls forward. You get a real type of presentation feel with this car because of what it offers. Let me just show you this. Splits like that, opens up through the top, fully wide. You also have tint on it, so you're not getting you're still getting a little shade. Even if you wanted to just keep it like that, you could do what I usually do, is keep the top open. I'm gonna put the shades down now, but generally I ride with the top open. It's fun. It's a fun look. So usually my review of the vehicles is what I'm experiencing as the driver, front seat. But this vehicle does a little something for you if you're a passenger. So what we're gonna do is hop in the back seat, and if you happen to be getting escorted around in this vehicle and give you an idea of what you could do to pass the time. Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the back seat now. We have engaged full passenger mode in the 2015 Kia K900. So, as you can see, from the back view, car is laid out beautifully. White, almost, it's not a pearl white, it's almost bordering on a pearl interior, maybe even, I don't know if that's my eyesight, maybe kind of creamish black trim. You see the neighboring seat. Once again, the finish is real clean. Now, what we've done now is, this is the center console. This isn't normally here. You could pull it up and put it back into the seat here, but when engaged, this is your console. What are you able to do here? You've got your own fan control for the rear view seat, automatic for your AC and your heat, hot and cold obviously. You see the gauge, you hear it when it kicks on, so it's not going to take long to either heat you up or cool you down. Continuing here, you've got individual heating for the seats, both sides, left and right. A rear lock on your windows. This is where you kind of get cool, kind of get fancy. If you are someone who takes their privacy very seriously and you're in this back seat, the partition, the shade, however you want to reference it, you have that option here. As you can see, the window shades are up. I usually ride with them up. That's just my thing. It's not a manual. You simply pull it up and it hooks in place. But for the back option, once you hit the button, automatic. A little bit of shade, a little bit of privacy. Nothing to be seen from the outside looking in. So once again, that's what you're operating with here. Here from the seat, you're able to adjust your seating here. Even though you're in the back, you're able to recline, you're able to lean forward. You use that in conjunction with the regular controls. You see, it's only got half of the options that the front does, because the other half are controlled in the center here. And of course, console storage space. Do what you gotta do. Once again, this vehicle is equipped with a little bit of everything. Again, I have enjoyed it. I would not mind getting this vehicle again. It's been quite a ride with it. Again, since I was younger, I never ever expected Kia to be able to put out a model of this, quality and style. So I'm incredibly impressed. Social Media Samurai signing off from the back seat of the 2015 K900. Definitely check it out. There'll be pictures, this video, and more coming up around this car. Did a couple of new things in reviewing this vehicle to put it out to you. So by the time you see this, there will be some incredible imagery to go along with my words. Once again, check it out. Kia K900. I'll check you all next time. Samurai Rides.